So hello and welcome to this month's episode of the Dentistry Gym. So in partnership with dentistry.co.uk, I've been doing these free online courses or classes, and they're designed to help you increase strength, improve flexibility, and they're also designed to help you with any pain or injuries that you might have. So now doing regular exercises like these classes will help you to alleviate things like pain, can help you prevent injuries, and just make you feel better overall. Dentistry is quite taxing on the body, so looking after yourself is a very good thing and a very, what's the word I'm looking for? It's advisable. Sorry, that took a long time. So it's advisable that you do look after yourself because then you'll have a longer, happier and healthier career. So in today's class, we'll be working on neck, shoulders and upper back. So common complaints, people get tight shoulders, get headaches, get shoulder injuries or shoulder pain. So now with this class, you don't need any equipment. Okay, so most of this I'm going to be doing on my bed, just so you can see a bit better, but for this you'll be doing most of it on the floor. And I'll show you some easier progressions or I'll describe them in case some of the things are quite difficult. Okay, so as always, we're going to start with a nice gentle warm-up. So we're going to start by warming up the neck. So if you watch some of my previous videos, if not, I'll put a link here or somewhere, and you can go to those. You can see some of the things like the CARS exercises that we go through. So those are always really good to help you as a warm-up, okay? So we're gonna start with the neck CARS. So first of all, get your feet flat on the floor. If you're sitting on the floor, you can be kneeling, whatever. So from here, you're gonna start to tuck your chin. Pretend you're gonna crush your Adam's apple if you're a male, or just pretend you're gonna crush your finger if you're a female. So tucking the chin, nose to chest, rotate all the way to the left-hand side, drop the ear behind, start to look up, rotate all the way to the right, chin to the shoulder, tuck again, and then reverse, chin to right shoulder, drop your right ear behind, look up, all the way across, chin to left shoulder, tuck the chin and then back. Just be mindful if you feel any pinching pain in the back, don't go into that. If you feel a bit of discomfort, that's okay. So again, we're gonna go back to the left-hand side, tuck the chin, nose to chest, rotate to the left-hand side, drop the ear, look all the way up, rotate to the right, chin to the right shoulder, tuck the chin and then reverse, drop the ear back all the way across and then back down again. Okay, so from here now what we're gonna do, so if you're sitting on the floor, then you can just place your hands next to you. So what you're gonna do is from here, we're just gonna start to do some shoulder rolls, okay? If you're unable to sit on the floor cross-legged like that, then it's fine. You can just have your arms by your side. You can have them over here. All right, so from here, we're gonna just sink down, bring the shoulders towards the ears. We're gonna pull them back. We're gonna push the couch or the floor away, forward, and then we're gonna sink down again. The whole time, see my elbows are locked. I'm not sort of bending them. So shoulders to ears, pull back, push the floor away, forward, shoulders to ears, pull back, push the floor away and reverse, up, forward, push away, pull back, up, forward, push away. If you're doing them like this, the same principle, so you're gonna go up, pull them back, pull them down, shoot forward. Okay, so up, pull them back, squeeze a pencil with the shoulder blades, drop your shoulder blades into your back pocket, and then reach out for a handshake. Okay, up, squeeze the pencil, compress them into the back pocket, reach forward, okay? And then one more time, up, back, down, forward. Okay, cool. So the next part, what we're gonna do is we're gonna work on some breathing, okay? So why is breathing important for your shoulders or for neck pain? It's because these muscles all here, they're what's called accessory breathing muscles. So if you use them in your day-to-day life, they can get quite tired. So some people, they have a tendency to breathe like that, but just in smaller amounts. Or if you see someone with asthma, they might be breathing like this. Now that's okay if you're playing sports, if you're running around, but you don't want to be breathing like this all the time. You want to be breathing down through here in your diaphragm, using your rib cage as well, because this takes a lot of pressure up through here. A lot of people have a bad habit that they tend to breathe and allow the clavicles to lift. Now every time you do that, these muscles contract. So now imagine doing this 16 times a minute, all day, every day, okay? So you can wonder why these muscles get so tight. It's because the breathing is constantly using them over and over again. Then you combine that with dentistry where you're looking down all day and these muscles just never get a break. So we're gonna work on some breathing. For this, we're gonna go face down because it's a little bit easier to do when you're face down, okay? So you're gonna come into this position through here, and then you're just gonna relax and you're gonna rest your forehead onto your arms, okay? Try not to have too much of an arch in your back. Try to relax the ribs down. If you're struggling through there, place your arms by your side, okay? So from here, what we're gonna do is I want you to take a really, really big breath in. You're gonna hold it at the top. And when you breathe out, try to breathe all of your air out, okay? So we're gonna go for about 8 to 10 seconds. So keep breathing, 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 breathing. When you get to the end where you think you can't breathe out anymore, suck your tummy in and push all of that air out, okay? And then again, take a nice big breath in. At the top, we're gonna breathe a little bit more, and then we're gonna breathe a bit more. So it's gonna feel like you're really going crazy. If you get a cramp, that's normal, all right? If you start to get lightheaded when you do this, then just stop, okay? I wouldn't advise this if you've got high blood pressure or any heart issues, then don't do this, okay? This can get you quite sort of amped up, all right? And we're gonna go for about 30 seconds or so. So remember, big, big breath in, and then another breath, and then as you breathe out, all of the air must come out, okay? When you're doing this as well, try to relax your shoulders, try to feel like you're breathing down into here, all right? So, looks like this. So from here, we're gonna breath in. At the top, I'm gonna hold, another breath. Now breathe out. Breathe all the air out, out. Keep going. Suck the tummy in. And breath in. Another one. And out. Keep going. Suck the tummy in. Another breath in, another one, and all the way out. Keep going. Squeeze. Another breath in, and all the way out. Keep going. One more breath in. Hold, another breath, another one, as much as you can. And out. And then relax. All right, so you might feel a bit lightheaded. So when you do that, making sure that you're breathing as much air as possible. So you want to get the biggest amount or the biggest volume that you can muster and then go a bit more. It's normal to feel your ribs contracting. It's normal to feel like almost cramping because you're stretching your breathing muscles so far. And because you're face down, it stops your chest from rising, okay? If you struggle to lay face down, you can do this on your back. I would just advise if you try to keep maybe your hand onto your chest, stop your chest from going up. If you're really struggling with, say, like your lower back in this position, then just place a pillow underneath your stomach so that you can sort of relax and come out of extension. And then you'll find it a little bit more comfortable, okay? So again, we're gonna do one more round. Big breath in, okay? Then another breath, keep going, all right? Then all the way out. So you want each breath in to be almost like 8 to 10 seconds, all right? And there's big volumes of air, all right? So let's go again. So here, I'm actually just gonna relax my arms down. Okay, so relax my shoulders so I can talk to you. Okay, so from here, breath in. Hold it, another one. More, and out. Keep going. Keep going. Suck the tummy in and push all the air out. More, and then more, and out. So all the air, everything, you should have nothing left. Suck the tummy in, and then more, and out. When you breathe out, try to relax your shoulders. Suck the tummy in and hold to the bottom. Don't breathe. And breathe normally. Whew, that was fun. Okay, so you might need a little bit of a break after that. It can make you feel a little bit lightheaded, can make you feel a bit tingly. Again, if you have blood pressure problems or heart issues, then don't do this. Alright, try and find someone else, or go to see someone in person who can help you. Alright, the rest of it again, we're going to do lying face down. Again, if you're struggling for your lower back or anything, place a pillow underneath your stomach or 2 pillows. That'll help with the lower back. Alright, so next one, we're going to go face down. So for this one, you want a bit of room around you because essentially we're going to be doing this action through here, but laying face down. Okay, so from here, what you're going to do, you're going to place your hands at the small of your back. Alright, if you can't do this, it's okay to start here. Alright, just do whatever you can. But place the hands on the small of the back. Alright. Now from here, what you want to do is you want to pull your shoulder blades as far back as possible and pull your elbows as far back. The goal is to try and get your elbows to touch one another, alright? You're not going to be able to do it, but just try anyway. So here, pull the elbows back, pull the shoulder blades back, alright? Then you should feel the muscles contracting. Now from here, keeping those elbows close together, straighten the arms, alright? And then back to the small of the lower back. Again, when you do it, don't let your arms drop. So if you're here, then just pull the shoulder blades back and then try to straighten your arms as much as you can, alright? Remember, the goal is to keep your elbows together. Imagine you've got like a rod stuck between your elbows and you can't let it drop. So, shoulder blades back, elbows tight as much as you can, straighten the arms, and then back into the small of the back. Keep that tension, don't lose it. Straighten the arms, and then pull back. Alright, you should be feeling your upper back and your shoulders working. Straighten the arms, and then back. Alright, now we're going to start to go full circle, so rest for a little bit, pull the shoulder blades back, pull the elbows back as far as you can, straighten the arms. Now here, start to rotate, bring your arms up like this. As you're doing this, don't let your arms drop, okay? You want to keep them hovered above the ground, as far away from the ground as possible. The further away from the ground, the better. So, elbows back, straighten the arms, rotate, bring the arms up, keep them high, high, don't drop them, pause here at the top. And then back, elbows high, high. As you come back here, elbows should come higher. Bring the hands in, touch the small of the back, okay? And repeat. Straighten the arms, elbows high, elbows squeezing tight together, shoulder blades tight. That's it, don't lose it. Hover, pause here. And then back. Then rotate again, in the small of the back. One more time, elbows tight. Straighten the arms, rotate the hands, so now the thumbs are facing forward, your palms are above the ground. Keep them high, rotate, and go back. And then take a break. So you should have felt that more in your upper back and in your shoulders, okay? So it's going to be really good to help hold your head up. Alright? So, let's have a breather. I'm tired. Very tired. I have a baby. She doesn't sleep. Okay. So now, what you're going to do, from here, now we're going to do something very similar. So, laying on your front, you're going to place your hands like this in a push-up position, okay? So, if you can't get your hands here, it's okay to raise yourself up on some pillows so that you can do it. But what you want to do is, you want to bring your hands as close to sort of your nipple line as possible. So from here, same thing, pull the shoulder blades back. Now from here, what you're going to do is, you're going to try to drive your elbows towards the ceiling. So the goal is, I want you to be able to lift your hand off the floor. Okay, you might not be able to, that's fine, as long as you feel the muscles contracting. So from here, shoulder blades tight, elbows drive up to the ceiling, try to lift your hands off the floor. Okay, so as you do this, don't lift up, just lifting only your hands, okay? Try lift, drive the elbows up to the ceiling, up, and then down again. Get relaxed, breather, shoulder blades tight, pull the shoulder blades together, drive the elbows up and try and lift the hands off the floor. Lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax them down. Okay, last one. Shoulder blades tight. Drive the elbows up. Try and lift. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. So that should have been mainly shoulders and upper back, okay? Again, if you're really struggling, you can't do this on the floor, then just raise yourself up or just get yourself on your bed or something like that, and you can do it this way through here. Okay, so you can lay at the side of your bed, have one hand here, and then try to lift up like that. Okay, so this is the goal. So if you imagine my hands are here, I'm trying to lift my hand as far as possible, okay? So you should be feeling a lot of contraction, but not a lot of movement, okay? If you're getting tons of movement, you need to try and pull back further, or try and bring your hands in closer towards you, okay? If you're really, really good, you can actually raise your hand up on something like a little yoga block, and then start from there, all right? So now, what we're gonna do now, from this laying prone position, from here, we're gonna do some neck circles. So when you're doing this, try not to use your lower back too much, try and use your neck muscles. And when you do it as well, try not to pinch the back of your neck. Try to almost lift your chest up a little bit, all right? So when you do this, squeeze your glutes, like that, squeeze your glutes. Imagine so that this area of your chest here, you're gonna try to lift off. Imagine you've got like a baby bird stuck underneath you. So you're gonna lift off just a little bit, and then from here, you're gonna start to do little circles, all right? Try to lift from the chest. So when you do it, don't do it like this. So you see the difference between this and this, that little bit of that chest lift up. So imagine that your shoulders, you wanna just lift your shoulders off the ground slightly. When you're doing this, if you feel your lower back working, you need to squeeze your glutes. So here, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the abs, so that you don't end up doing this, okay? We don't want this, all right? We want from here, squeeze tight, lift the shoulders up, do a little bit of circle for me. That's it, small circles. Good, you want to be feeling the upper back working mainly. Keep that chest off the ground, okay? If you're really struggling, place your hands here, okay? And then from there, squeeze the glutes, and then lift off those shoulders, okay? If you're struggling to do rotations, just look side to side. Again, you want to be feeling most of this in your upper back, upper to mid back, not in your lower back, and definitely you don't want to be feeling any pinching in the neck, okay? So now what you're gonna do, you're gonna flip over from your stomach onto your back, and we're gonna be doing training some of the front or anterior neck muscles. So here, okay, so from here, what you're gonna do is you're gonna imagine that you're gonna do like a sit-up, but you're not actually gonna lift up or do crunch all the way up. But from here, what you're gonna do is start to initiate the Start to initiate the sit-up. So you're gonna start by crushing that Adam's apple, or putting your finger here and trying to crush, doing the neck curls, lifting the nose towards the chest, okay? So I'm not going all the way up, but I'm just doing the front head portion. From here, rotate to the left-hand side, drop the head back, touch the floor, come back, and then drop down again, okay? And then back, through here. You should feel a lot of the neck muscles working. Try to make sure you're tucking your chin, so you're not just doing this. Okay, I don't want that, I want this. So imagine from here, tuck that chin, tuck that chin, tuck that chin. Imagine you got a $100 bill and you want to keep it between your chin and your throat. Tuck, rotate and touch, rotate and touch, rotate and touch. Okay, always keeping the chin tucked all the time. Try to go for as many reps as possible. If you get tired, take a break, because it is quite taxing on the neck. Good, keep going. Touch, rotate to the right, touch, rotate to the left, touch, and take a break. Okay, so from now what we're gonna do, place the hands onto the back of the head. So you probably can't see me too much here, but imagine my hands are here. What you're gonna do is you're gonna pull the neck up until you feel the stretch in your upper mid back, all right? So as you're doing this, pull the head up. We're gonna go for a little bit of a stretch. All right, I'm gonna move my hand here so you can see. So pull up like this. As you can see, I'm not doing this. My shoulder blades are staying on the bed and I'm just pulling my head up like that, okay? Pull, and then we're just gonna hold that stretch. You wanna feel it sort of in the middle of your spine, all right? Making sure that you don't get any pinching on the front. All right, relax the head, pull up, and let's hold that little bit of a stretch, okay? Bring the knees in a little bit closer. Keep pulling, feeling all of this in the neck. The abs should be pretty relaxed. We're not doing a sit-up. Okay, the shoulder blades are staying on the couch. We're just stretching the head, the neck, and the middle back. Okay, hold it. Now breathe. Nice deep breaths. As you're doing this, if you can get a little bit more stretch, that's good. Okay, but make sure that the abs stay nice and relaxed. You just want to be stretching.
Keep going. From here, see if you can tuck the chin a bit more. See if you can lift the hands up like this to tilt the chin a bit more. So as I do this, so you see, as my hands are going like this, it's tilting my chin a little bit more. Okay, so here, lift the hands up, tilt the chin. So what you want to essentially do is imagine you want to try to look at your own chest or look at your own belly button, all right? So not this, but tucking that chin. Okay, almost imagine you want to look at your own throat. It can help if you look down with your eyes as well. Feeling that nice stretch in the upper back, breathing. That's it. And relax.
So what I would suggest is that you start to go through these again, okay, or add more sets and reps in, because in order to get better, you need to progressively overload yourself, which means that you need to do more than you did previously, okay? So you force your body to adapt. So try to count how many repetitions you do, or count how, or sort of give it a number of how difficult something is. Say the one on laying on the back, lifting the head up. A lot of people find that very challenging. So give it, say, a number of 5, okay? Then what you want to try and, that's how difficult that set was. What I would suggest you do is try and do it up to a difficulty of 6 the next time you do it, or do another set of a difficulty of 6. So that way you're pushing yourself just a little bit more, making it a little bit harder, okay? And then each time, each week, you add a bit more, or make it a bit more difficult. And that way you're always getting better, you're pushing yourself, your body will adapt and become stronger. And when you're stronger and more flexible, you're less likely to have pain, and you're also less likely to get injured, which being a dentist is very good, because then you can keep working and you can feel better, all right? So once again, thank you for joining us on this month's episode of Dentistry Gym. If you like this content, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and check out dentistry.co.uk for more stuff. I'll see you guys in a month.